Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's video. So today we are going to be looking at my buddy Ollie's gameplay. Ollie is Sabretooth because I anonymized everybody's names. But today we're going to be looking at his gameplay. I believe he said he was low diamond, high plat in this. Everybody else in the lobby is like diamond 3. So we are going to be looking at his gameplay and taking a look at what he could do to improve. Also, this is first time I have this new setup, so hopefully it goes a little bit smoother than normal. More smoothly than normal. Okay, so kickoff, kind of gloves around a little bit. Okay, right here. What he should be doing is he should be getting this pad, going in back post. And instead, we see he rotates to the center of the net, which means everything back here is still not covered in net, because you see one of his teammates is way downfield, the other teammate is in the corner. So if they were to get a booming clear to this back post, he would not be able to do anything about it. Okay, good rotation. Let's see that again. It's right here. So what Ollie should be doing here is he should either be turning and playing that ball, knowing that that should theoretically be a pass to him, or he should be going to get that boost and then rotating back post. If he assumes that his teammate coming from that direction is going to receive the pass. Okay, let's see what happens. So he goes back post. Okay. Goes back post. So right here, he should be challenging that ball. This is his ball to challenge. He should challenge that ball before it comes off the wall or before it hits the wall. And instead he kind of drops in the net, and now he's sitting front post again. And all of that is blocked, is not covered, and there's some space behind him that is not covered as well. So this is a really bad position for him to be sitting in. Luckily their shot wasn't the greatest, so he was able to push it down the field. Gets one tap. Okay. So right here, he sees his teammate is off to the left. He hits it. What he should do here is he needs to hit that ball and then just continue rotating through the net. After he hits this ball once, it is not his ball anymore. So right here, when he tries to play this ball right here, what he should actually be doing is just rotating down that way instead of trying to play the ball. Because he tries to play the ball, he cuts off his teammate, and they don't get a goal. So now, good job going out of ball cam for a second, see where his teammate is. He sees his teammates right in front of him. He should be rotating that way to get back post in case they have a shot that way, and then kind of turn around. Instead, he rotates front post, or he rotates to where the boost is, which realistically was not the greatest play in my opinion. But he did get the boost, so now he's in a position to challenge this ball. He gets demoed because he doesn't make the greatest challenge. Right here, he should be jumping onto the wall for that. Grabs the boost. Right here, the ball is going to the wall. He should be jumping that way. Turn his card just slightly and then jump. It'll give him a better challenge. Instead, he kind of jumps straight on and side flips into the challenge. And now he spawns back with no boost. Gets one pad, good. Second pad, good. Okay. Teammates kind of bailed him out there. Okay, what was that kickoff? I was not paying attention to the kickoff, so. Kickoff, he goes left, and then turns upfield. They cheated. Right now, he should be, instead of turning all the way around, he should be going like that to get to the back post. Instead, he's going to rotate into front post, and now he is front post with a man in the net. And so they probably double commit. Lucky that first guy didn't touch the ball. Right there, just simple mechanical mistake. Had he rotated to the back post though, instead of rotating in front post, then this ball would have been his teammates who was sitting in net. Right here. So this, he rotates his car a little bit too far back. So even if he front flips here, it's going to be, it's going to kill his momentum instead of giving him momentum. Instead, he side flips. Teammates bailed him out. Okay. What is that kickoff? So he goes for the kickoff, sends it that way. So right here, he's now front post. He's got to turn all the way around and go the opposite direction, in my opinion. Yes, that boost is right there, but even still, he didn't get the boost because they saw that he was in kickoff and had no boost, so they swiped it from him. And then he rotated in front post. Good touch. Did not need to jump there. Jumping there made it so that he could not get the follow-up. When he makes this challenge, like, this is a good read, great read off the wall. If he just simply drives into this ball instead of jumping, he's able to follow it and possibly read Marley for a dunk. He's got to rotate back. Ooh, he was doing really well with that rotation. So he starts rotating back right here. He's perfect. He can path, get boost, and then he's last man. Instead, he turns 45 degrees, gets the big mid boost, and is slightly too far away to make a play on that ball. And because of that, his teammate cut him. Yeah, Storm should not have gone in. You see Storm left off to the right. I feel like the names are changing every time I stop and start it. We saw one of his teammates rotated off to the right, and thus this is Ollie's ball. Maybe check there, see where his teammate is, because you don't see. Now it's Iceman. You don't see that one teammate go off to the right until, or you don't see what happens to him. He might be getting boost, he might be turning to play the next ball. So right here, I would just turn your camera 90 degrees, just use the right thumbstick to check where your teammate is. We'll make it so that you don't double commit on this ball, because you would see the teammates going for that, you would stay last back, and then double commit doesn't happen, and you don't have that panic. So, panic happens right here. Got to rotate that side of the field. Try to come into the back post. Instead, it's the panic, and so, well, everybody, literally everybody on the team rotates in front post. Salty does the best job. This teammate here does the best job going back post mostly. But even still. And Ollie rotates middle of the net. So right here, this is a terrible rotation because he could bump his teammate. Luckily he swerves out of the way, but that puts him all the way into the back of the net. So if a shot happens, he's not ready for it. Good job, Clay. Well, He didn't even need to run over that pad. What was that? So, right here, this ball, if it comes down, is either going to roll, which you see it's not going to because it bounces. So he has to jump for this sooner. That's why he misses that ball. Boomer, that enemy, jumped for it sooner and thus was able to get it. Good bump. I like the bump. Rotating through their defensive lane. Nope. So this, good bump. But right here, it's got to go that way. He needs to get back to the defense because he had his chance to play the ball. This teammate's up. And then other teammate's going to be somewhere over here, ready for the next shot. And we go to the other teammate. Yep, other teammate's coming up. Other teammate read it though, so it's not the end of the world. Place the ball, not bad. Okay. Oh, I left the circle. This guy. Okay, so right here. Gotta go to the back post. So he's got to go to the back post. Instead, he rotates all the way down this way. He really should be rotating around like that. And he misses every boost pad except that little 12 pad because that's where the offense went. If he had gone back post, he would have been able to path. He would have been able to possibly grab one of the big boosts because both of his teammates are in net. You see both of them right there. If he had rotated back post, he would have more than 12 boosts, and he would be able to play the ball better. Instead, he rotates front post, and then double commits with his teammate. It's right here. Even if you find yourself in this predicament, you see both of your teammates are in net, what you should do is you should drive up the backboard and around to the back post. Because you are last. You are the last person to touch this ball on your team at this point. You rotated front post. You see both of your teammates are in net. You are the last man. You need to get to that back post. And you start doing that, but then you jump off to challenge this ball. And your teammate read you going around the backboard to go to the back post. And so your teammate double commits with you. And goal. That would have been an easy save had Ali gone back post. Bad. Okay, what was this kickoff? So with how he landed, he should not have turned for this ball. I would recommend with how he landed there, just rotating to the back post. That's an awkward ball, and because of it, he gets bumped into the touch. It's a beneficial touch for the other team, sort of. So he's last back here. I would recommend trying to sit more in this area on the field, but not bad positioning for being last back. Now he's way too far back. He still needs to be up at that midfield line. He still should be about that point of the field. He's that boost pad forward. That's where you want to be as last back. You don't want to be this far back. Because of it, he wasn't able to play that ball. Because this ball, when it goes over, now Rex, when it goes over this guy, that is his ball. If he was a little bit closer, he would have been able to play this ball because Rex didn't like it. Rex realized it was not going to be playable for him. So he would have been able to play, Ali would have been able to play that ball and would have kept him on offense without having him go back. Luckily, Rex knows what he's doing and scores. Okay, what is that? This. Teammates off to the left. Rex is following it. So right here, got to jump a bit sooner and just simply air rolling. If he air rolls so that his back hits this ball, he might win the 50 more effectively. It might go to the other team's net a bit more powerfully than it does. Luckily, his teammate was there to bail him out, and his teammates dunked them on their way out of goal. My battery life is almost dead, so hopefully I can finish this up in the next couple minutes before my battery dies. Ooh, nice little air wave power slide. Power slide, that's what it's called. Gotta go back post. A little bit too close for how he played that ball. So right here, right there. So right here, he's got to read that his teammate's going to get this touch. He has to be farther over to the right. He needs to be over in this area, ready for the pass, because his teammate's going to get this touch. And if he was a bit farther over, he would have scored that. Gets the touch coming back. Got to hold power slide there. What's he doing? So right here, he plays this ball. Armstrong's gonna play it. He's got to turn. He's got to turn to the left. So I would say right here, where he's facing this way, or actually we'll go. He saw Armstrong grab this 12 pad and follow Armstrong. Or follow whoever that was. Follow his teammate up the field after the ball, because then that would have been his ball, and instead he double committed with a teammate because he was too far back. Mechanical mistake. Don't need to jump for this. So actually, well, a little bit more than that. So right there, you play the ball, your teammate plays the ball. Right here, go back post. Next touch is not yours. You do turn right here. This isn't your ball either. Or this ball is an awkward ball. I would say this ball is not your ball. You've got to read. If you're going to turn, you got to read that your teammate's going to get another touch if he's jumping for that. You see him jump before you do. Way to correct and not fully double commit, but you got to be a little bit better on that. Good challenge. Way to use your boost. That was close. That was a nice play. Way too long on car cam. Awkward flip. Almost got you scored on. So this flip, the reason I said it was an awkward flip is right here. Bandit's gonna hit this ball. 100%. This is Bandit's ball. And if Bandit gets a solid touch and it goes down the field, well, then you are in no man's land. My other computer died, and I had to watch the remainder of the video of the replay by myself, but after watching that, I've created these three things that I believe Ollie should be working on. First off is making sure he's aware of his teammates. If he can be more aware of his teammates' positioning on the field and what they are going to be doing with the ball, then he'll have better opportunities himself, both offensively and defensively, to make shots, make saves, get good clears. But in general, he's got to be aware of his teammates. Second thing he has to do is make sure to rotate back post. If he hits the back post every time that he's rotating back on defense, he will have more easy saves, he'll have less double commits with his teammates, and it'll just all around be good. Rotating back post is the number one thing that I see people all the way up into Champ 3 doing poorly that costs goals the most often. Um, Rotating back post is a necessity. You have to do it. If you're not doing it now, if you have any questions on it, there are a ton of guides, and I have multiple points in the video where you saw me draw what rotating back post means. But you gotta start doing it. The third thing is mechanics. Ali's mechanics are fairly good considering he was gold a month ago and now he's plat 3, but he's got to figure out fast areas, he's got to be better with them and faster with them, and learning how to air roll while he's fast aerialing. Second one is power slide. Anytime you land, you have to power slide. If you power slide when you land, it'll mean that you carry your momentum and you can then do a flip out of it. And that little flip, carrying your momentum and then flipping out of it, will allow you to correct yourself so that you don't lose everything that you've gained and you don't have this really awkward, like, bumbling around. And the last thing is ball control. Got to be able to control the ball a little bit better, but mainly fast aerialing, power sliding, ball control with specific touches, figuring out how to hit the ball correctly. There are a couple times where he hits the ball and it's not necessarily the best touch, but it's just a touch to get a touch. You've got to figure out what you're going to do with that ball and intentionally hit the ball to do that one thing. Always try front flipping into the ball. If you're not doing that yet, start figuring out how to front flip into every shot. Front flipping into your shots will make them more powerful 100% of the time. Side flipping into shots, well, it works, especially at all the way up into diamond and low champ. Front flipping into your shots really helps you in the long run. But with that, we are going to end the video, and hopefully you guys all have a great rest of your day. I will post stuff down below in the description for my Twitch, and have a great rest of your day.